as you can see on this main dashboard page, right, from our My VPI tab in the upper left-hand corner, right when we first log in, we're presented with a lot of really good, valuable information. And we can see on this out-of-the-box template that we've got a number of widgets that have been deployed. So we'll talk about these widgets more in a second, but I first want to point out a few things about this out-of-the-box template and these new dashboard layouts, right? A new concept that we've kind of introduced is the ability to have a series of tabs within the main dashboard page. So I can see I've got an interaction status tab, I've got a quality status tab, where I can see more defined specific quality-based widgets. If I'm looking to just focus on quality, I would navigate to this quality status tab, and here I can see things like new agent average QA score, status of my team's QA evaluations, and I could deploy additional widgets here as well through modification of this template, or just me personally as a user, right? Maybe I like what's been presented to me with the out-of-the-box templates or with the customized templates been applied, but I might also want to, choose to add a couple of additional widgets to this page as well. And then continuing on down the line, we've got a coaching status tab, we've got a to-do list, and from the to-do list we can see, right, some very powerful new widgets that have been, right, included in the 5.2 release, things like list widgets where we can see my calls and evaluations, and I've got a full detailed list of the flag that's associated with a certain piece of media, who the representative was, right, and I can also link through and perform some of our actions with these, which we will actually go into in a couple minutes. Over here on the right-hand side of this to-do, I've got my evaluation task, and for anyone that does quality, right, this is a big time saver. Being able to use a business to automate the scheduling of evaluations and assign those to your QA evaluators or anyone doing QA, and then that individual just needs to log in and simply launch this to be evaluated right from here. So we've eliminated steps from having to go find a call specifically and start the QA process and choose the form. We can use these automated business rules, right, to take care of this process and automatically assign workloads out to the people that should be performing evaluations. So really big time saver, improves efficiency, and we can deploy this widget, right, on any one of our tabs, and we've chose to do it on a specific to-do list tab. So moving back to the interaction status, I want to talk a little bit more specifically about some of the widgets we see here. All right, we're gathering a lot of data from multiple sources across different groups, and it's all highly customizable. And what we can see here is we've got some of the new control charts, right? If you're a performance customer, if you have the VPI performance. So this one over here on the right-hand side would be an example of a control chart where we've labeled it the number of calls put on hold with the monthly trend, right? We've got our upper control line, our lower control line, and then we've got our control line here in the center. And we can see the current statuses based on a month-to-month trend and where we're at with the number of calls placed on hold, right? A lot of value in these metrics that we're seeing in these dashboard widgets that are displayed on the out-of-the-box templates or the customized templates that you can apply to the users of the system, right? So being able to set all this up front and determine what data is displayed is really going to help, right, keep everyone on the same page and kind of give that uniform view into the different metrics that you want to show. Another nice widget here is categorization of flagged calls for the month. And we can see that 80% of our calls have to do with our top 3 items, right? Order status, billing inquiry, product defect. So these are my primary focus areas that I really want to start working on, right, to bring some of these figures down and kind of, investigate a little bit further to see what can we do to really drive an impact here to make a change. And again, all this information is presented up front on the main dashboard. You can also have subsequent dashboards on each of the main categories, right, like interactions and quality. If I flip over here to quality, we're going to have a main dashboard page as well that, again, could have a series of tabs and can also have a series of widgets depending on how we choose to lay this out. So your dashboards can range across multiple modules and can have multiple tabs within them, therefore giving you the most information possible. So I'm going to flip back over here to the My VPI tab. And again, I'm just navigating through these tabs. And then we're going to go a little bit deeper into one of these widgets so I can kind of show you, right, some of the actions we can take from within these. And I'm going to focus on the widget here in the middle, the categorization of flagged calls by month. So what we're going to see here is that we've got our chart and we've got our graph listed out, and I can actually take some action within this. What I can do is I can say, you know what, I want to dig a little bit deeper. So when I order status and I click on this, it's going to give me a list, and it's going to show me all of the calls that have been flagged for order status, and now I can start to take some additional action. So we're not even leaving our main MyVPI homepage dashboard, right? And we can already start to take some action and dig a little bit deeper into this and kind of do some investigation and maybe drive improvement. What I can do is I can select one of these records. I'll take this third one here. And it's going to actually open this up into a media player and present it to me. So I have still not even left my main page, and now I've got this call. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger for everybody. So now I can see, here's my call. I've got my audio file. I've got my video file. I can see this is a PCI call, right, with PCI compliance. I can listen to this call. I can watch the portions of the video that are available to me that haven't been muted or masked based on the PCI settings. Right? And then even taking it a step further, after I've listened to this, maybe I want to take some additional actions. So I can view this in my search results if I want to go right directly into the search results to take some additional actions from the interaction search area. I can assign a coaching activity directly from here. I can schedule this to be evaluated, right? And then if I schedule this for evaluation, it's going to show up on somebody's to-do list. So if I'm the manager and I want to assign this to one of the supervisors or a team lead or a QA analyst, right, I can schedule this to be evaluated. They're going to see it appear on their to-do list, and they know that they're going to have to do this evaluation. Or I can simply start to perform an evaluation from here as well, right? So a lot of control without having to leave a single place and dig a little bit deeper. You can just do it and initiate it right from within that widget, right, giving you a lot of power. And this should hopefully be something that we're all kind of recognizing as, right, driving a lot of value from these main dashboards and how we can get the most out of the application. So from here, if I go ahead and drill into it and view it in the search results, what it's going to do is it's going to pop another window, and it's going to take us in, and we're going to see that we're going to be taken into the interaction search, right? And there's my call record. So I can select this call record. I can load it up into my media player, or I can flag this media. I can comment on it. I can attach a file. I can schedule for evaluation, perform evaluation, and even assign coaching activities. A lot of the same things we could do in the previous screen. One of the things that you've heard us made mention to a couple times is with the ability to attach a file to a particular call record. Customers now have the ability to take external documentation that would include the supported file types, zip, text, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, right, and even some image and WAV and AVI files, and you can take your external content and upload it into the system and attach it to that call record, therefore maintaining the complete picture, right, of that interaction with that customer. Let's say you had a fax copy in where the customer faxed in the document and you got that as a JPEG or a GIF or a BMP, and you wanted to include that as part of the call record. Maybe they signed an authorization form or they signed off on a contract. You can take that external document, upload it into the system, and then maintain that with the call record, therefore completing that picture. All I would do is simply browse to the file, add any additional comments if I'd like, and then hit OK. You've also got the ability to make comments sensitive, so we can add the sensitivity tagging to this, therefore, add additional layer of security and kind of determine who we really want to see these comments that we might be appending to our calls. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of there. And again, this is one of the new features and some of the nice new things about being able to navigate from our dashboard directly into a call by selecting it from one of the widgets that's displayed. Tabs, custom dashboard layouts, as well as out-of-the-box templates. Another nice thing we can do is we can set a rotation interval, because this information is nice, but we want to have it moving, right? Because when something's moving, it's going to attract our eyes a little bit more, and it's going to divert our attention. So if I had opened this up in a new window and taken this off to a second monitor, right, then I want to be able to kind of rotate this so my eyes are drawn to that rotation and I'm actually seeing my information on more regular intervals, because we don't want it just kind of stagnant, sitting on that page. So if I hit rotate tabs, what we're going to see is we've set a rotation interval, and now we're going to rotate between interaction status, the quality status tab, the coaching status tab, to do, and it's going to rotate based on the interval we define. For the purposes of this, we set it pretty low. We set it to a 5-second rotation interval so you guys can really kind of see and get the effect. But I could determine that, up to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute. You can make that decision on how you want to set that rotation interval. Again, constantly changing the information or constantly changing the tabs to show you updated information based on the widgets that are deployed within your dashboard. So some pretty cool stuff, some really powerful tools that we want to enable everyone with. I'm going to stop our rotation. I'll jump back over here. And again, the widgets, right? Average handle time, call categorization trend, right? Closed cases, modified orders, right? So we've put 6 of kind of the most impactful widgets on this main, and then drilling through quality status, coaching status, to do. Right from here, right? If I've got a to-do list, I can, launch right into one of these and do some further investigation. I can collapse and expand my flag categories. Maybe I just want to focus on a specific category, right, and drill through that way. With our evaluation task list, again, we can launch right into an evaluation. I can see if it's in progress and what the partial score might be, and I can also see my due dates. More productivity tools to keep our quality analysts and our supervisors and everyone doing QA on track and on schedule with what they should be doing to help improve the business overall.